It's officially Friday, which means it's time for episode 9. This is Sadie's TV, locked and loaded. Let's go get it. Welcome back to another episode of Sadie's TV. I'm Mikey, and here's what we've got for you this week. So I'd like to start it off by building the hype train on our giveaway for the month of December. Yes, we're finally getting the few of those going, and I figured this would be a great way to start off someone's holidays with a brand new headset. And for that, we've got the Spellin Pro up for grabs for anyone in the United States or Canada. This giveaway is actually going to start from the moment we end our season finale of Sadie's TV on November 29th and will run until December 31st. At that time, we'll announce an official winner through our social media and a follow-up in our returning episode, January 3rd, 2020. Now, I had a chance this past week to sit down and finally play Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, and the results were less than desired when it came to the performance. While the game was released with a handful of bugs and a lack of optimization, I was a little skeptical at first going into it, especially seeing the initial system requirements that we talked about in a previous episode. Where do I start? So, right off the bat, the frame rates were abysmal at best. Running the game on a higher setting wasn't a possibility. We actually had to tweak everything down to the lowest settings possible in order to get a stable frame rate. We saw a lot of variances, and a lot of it was due to bugs the first few days. Now, it wasn't horrible through and through. It did get better, but there were a lot of issues plaguing stuttering, constant freezing, and of course the cursor. Oh, the cursor. For those of you that aren't aware, the cursor issue is a bug right now that is causing your cursor to be glued right into the middle of your screen. Just like that. No matter which way you move, in-game, it stays in the same spot. That's proven to make riding horse very difficult, causing me to bail quite a lot. But again, it's a new game, it's a new engine. I'm kind of getting used to this happening. I mean, look what happened last month with Call of Duty. It's to be expected. Now, by the time you're watching this video, we've actually seen a new patch come out, which offered a little bit more optimization to the game. We have noticed the frame rate has gone up, and since Nvidia dropped their newest update, it seems to have made the game run significantly better on higher resolutions as well as higher settings. So now we've been able to take our graphic settings from low and bring them up to high/ultra at 1440p, and we're seeing an average of 90 to 112 frames per second, depending on where you are. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the results, minus the few crashes. The frame rates are getting better as we speak, and the stuttering has actually gotten to be minimal compared to what it was last week. A few dropped frames, minus a few areas in the Grizzlies, or even down towards St. Dennis, but hey, what are you gonna do? Overall, I've gotta admit, Rockstar delivered a monster of a game, and I think it's gonna hold up as a PC benchmark for years to come. So if you're really itching to play and you're unsure whether or not you're gonna be able to run Red Dead Redemption 2, I'd say hold off for another week or two, check back and see if there's been any improvements since. And next, I'd like to move on to a product that we haven't really touched base on much this season, and that is the Seidou Sickle gaming keyboard. Packed with 104 keys, an aircraft-grade aluminum body, and slick lighting features including RGB siding, the Sickle is one heck of an upgrade to your gaming experience. Now, one of the coolest features about the keyboard was seeing Seidou's go to Kailh switches versus MX or even Light Strike like we've used in the past. It's got options for reds and blues, which differentiate themselves by offering silent or loud and clicky switches. Shifting back to the lighting, you've got an array of options readily available from the Seidou Sickle software, which you can download from seidous.gg. This will give you a plethora of customizational options such as USB polling rates, media controls, and most importantly, your lighting controls. Now, for those of you wanting to switch your lights on the fly, we do also have the option to switch them on the go without the use of software by using the function key plus keys 1 through 10 on the top of the keyboard. This definitely simplifies the process overall in terms of changing that lighting. So if you're in the US, take a run over to Amazon.com today and try out the Sickle. Now, as a reminder to you folks at home, Black Friday is just around the corner. If you haven't done so, go ahead and follow us on Instagram and Facebook to make sure that you're set up on all of our current promotions as well as updates on our newest and hottest product as it becomes available. Always a pleasure hanging out with you guys on Fridays. I'm Mikey from Saydays TV, growing together with gamers. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.